All right, everybody, we're back. I don't know if you can see my breath, but we're definitely back in Canada. We're back here at the shop. Got a couple things lined up to get the work on here. We got the trailer all parked up. We're about to head on in. What's up, boss? You got no vest on. Got a couple things on the go. All right. We're back. Need a hat. So we got this 2018 Jeep behind us, building a new Hemi motor, Ford stroker motor. We have Canada's fastest Trackhawk currently, the Camo Hawk. Which we were running for a couple years now. So we do a lot of Jeep stuff for people. So we're about to get started on this project and get this thing bolted up together. So here we go. Here we got a Hemi stroker going in that Trackhawk. Brand new short block. Thing should make over 1,000 wheel easily. On the 85, capable of probably about 1,500. Just waiting on the heads now to finish reassembling. And then we can start putting it back together and putting it back in the truck. We're back. Okay, so we got our ARP washers that we use for our heads. We just got the heads back with new springs. They changed out. All of these are the factory springs. We upgraded everything on here now. So what I like to do before putting the ARP bolts on, grab your washer, a little bit of sandpaper, rub them on the sandpaper just to take the finish off the bottom of the washer, rough it up a little bit before installing them on our actual heads. So each washer, I give it a little bit of sand before putting it in here, before doing our head studs, our ARP head studs. And that's basically that.
I won't need my high school diploma anymore. I am too smart. I am too smart. I am too smart. I am too smart. Esta Marchi.
Okay, we got our heads mounted now. We got all the bolts laid out. We got a little ARP, some of this ARP lubricant on it. We're gonna start bolting the heads down now because these are ARP studs. We have our chart over here that shows you the torque procedure. So you're gonna go with the middle bolt here, number 1, 2, 3, 4, and work your way around the chart. We start at 30 foot-pounds, then we move to 60, then we move to 105, and then finally we do the upper nuts up here at 25 foot-pounds. So we'll start working away at that now. Okay, we got our MMX push rods here for this motor. We like to work with MMX on all our builds. They build quality stuff, quality engines. I had an MMX motor in my Pro-Charged Challenger, so ever since then I've been a big fan of them. So we're going to finish assembling the heads. Andrew's finishing torquing them, and we move on.
5 hours later.
Well, we're back. We got the Jeep back in the shop here. We got this motor bolted up. Everything's tightened up. We got it back on the cradle. We pulled the cradle out of the bottom of the truck. We got the ATI balancer on the front. We got it mounted to the engine mounts. Now we're going to keep putting the rest of it together. Put the transmission on the back. We're going to put the supercharger back on top. Change the snout on it. Go with the 105mm snout. And carry on here. So we've got the supercharger back on this engine. It's got a ported snout. We'll be putting the 105mm throttle body on it. It's also got an ATI lower. This is a stroker motor, so we're trying to maximize the power we can get out of it. Everything is getting bolted up. We're now going to start up on the long tubes. I like to use the factory gaskets for all the long tubes. And now's the best time to put them on while the motor's out of the truck. It makes installation a lot easier. Okay, so we got our long tube on. We like to go with stainless works. Made a lot of power with stainless works. On our Jeep, we made about 1,300 wheel horsepower. Never had an issue. I tell a lot of people, I mean, unless you're making over 1,000 horsepower, long tubes for the investment aren't really worth it, but once you break that 1,000 horsepower mark, they're definitely an upgrade you're going to want to do. All right, well, we've got the motor back in to the Trackhawk. We got everything installed here, back in the bottom of the truck. Now we just got to tighten everything up, put the braces in. Maxwell, nothing to say. Never has anything to say, this guy. So yeah, we got to tie everything back in, and then we should be ready for first start. All right, guys, we've written up the startup tune file for this Jeep. We're about to load it in the truck and do the initial startup. Start building a tune file for it. All the stuff we use for the Mopar platform is all based off of HP tuners. So this is what we'll be using to tune this Jeep. All right, tune's loaded up. Let's see what happens.